这个，哦，我靠，哦，这个俘虏部的我的，他妈的 fuck 我靠！哇，这还有！תראו את האנשים. תראו.
Escalations continue to rise in the Middle East. It is time for friends and family of active duty military to take action. Now is the time to reach out to your family members' chain of command all the way to the top at the Pentagon and tell them no war with Iran. Let them know you do not want your family member being sent to die for Israel. For 20 months, we have witnessed the genocide of the Palestinian people by the Israeli occupation. American troops, American people do not want to go to war with Iran. This is your way to ensure the safety of your family member or your friend that is active duty military to ensure they do not get deployed on behalf of Israel. Units across America have Facebook, X, and Instagram social media accounts. It is our duty as American citizens to flood the comment section and ensure that they understand, that the leadership understands that we do not want American troops to be deployed to die on behalf of Israel. This is the moment where our country must unite to protect its citizens from being dragged into a war on behalf of a genocidal country. Israel is not our ally.
Neither Iran or the United States want to fight each other. It's the Israelis who have been trying to pull the Iranians and the Americans into a fight.
Netanyahu's greatest dream in life is a war between the United States and Iran.
Netanyahu will drag him into the abyss. He wants this war in the Middle East, and it's not in their interest.
What war?
The war with Iran.
We don't want to go to war against Iran. I don't think we should be fighting wars on behalf of Israel.
Make it clear to Netanyahu that he should not be dragging America into war with Iran.
You go fight Iran. We are American people. It's not our problem.
If they start talking to you about fighting a war with Iran, you treat them like an enemy that they are.
We should not go to war in Iran on behalf of Israel.
It's not in America's interest, and many Americans will die, and billions will be spent on a war we don't need to fight.
Everybody wants peace, except Israel.
The Iranians are firing all of their older missiles. And by older missiles, I mean old technology. And the old technology is being shot down, which is the goal. They want the Israelis to waste all of their inventory on these old missiles before they start using the really high-end, devastating material. So I think this is just the beginning. The other part of this is that we're now going to see the rest of the world sort of link arms around Iran. Because if you're sitting in Moscow or Beijing or Ankara or anywhere else and you see what's happening to Iran, you say, well, look, if we don't stand by these people, inevitably we'll be next. So I think all in all, this is a catastrophe for Israel. Iran, first of all, has an almost inexhaustible supply of missiles, and they have alternative sources. They can not only build their own missiles, they can get additional components and warheads from other sources, whether those sources are North Korea, China, Russia, as I said before, potentially even Pakistan. And I'm sure that there are others. So I think there won't be a shortage of things for the Iranians to fight back with. The real question now is, what do we do? And I think President Trump is already signaling that he'd like to go back to the negotiating table. The problem is that no one believes him. He's destroyed his credibility. I don't think anybody's going to show up to negotiate with him about anything. So I think this is going to go on, and it'll get worse the longer it lasts. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But the Iranians, contrary to popular belief, whatever mistakes they've made, and I don't think they've made very many. I mean, everybody says, well, they should have given up enrichment. Not really. That's a sovereign right. And enriching uranium for purposes other than military is totally legitimate. Lots of countries have it. Lots of countries do it. The Indians and the Pakistanis both have nuclear weapons. They're too smart to use those things against each other. The problem we have right now in the region is you've got one country that has nuclear weapons. They want to maintain that monopoly, and they're willing to do anything against anyone to keep it. And that's where we are. And we, unfortunately, have encouraged it and underwritten it.
Iran has never attacked a neighbor. Israel has repeatedly attacked its neighbors. Iran signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Israel has refused to sign. Iran submits to inspection by the International Nuclear Energy Agency. Israel refuses to submit. Iran has no nuclear weapons. Israel has between 75 and 400 nuclear weapons. So Israel poses an existential threat to Iran. For the last 40 years, Israel has conducted a systematic campaign of disinformation about Iran. Why the lies? Why the double standards? Why the hypocrisy?
مطلب آخر هم این که اخیراً رئیس جمهور آمریکا زبان به تهدید گشوده، ما رو تهدید میکنه، هم تهدید میکنه، هم با یک بیان سخیف و غیر قابل قبولی از ملت ایران صریحاً میخواد که بیایید تسلیم من بشید. وقتی انسان این چیزها رو مشاهده میکنه واقعا تعجب میکنه. اولا تهدید رو به کسی بکنن که از تهدید اونها میترسه. ملت ایران نشان داده که در مقابل تهدید کنندگان دچار ترس نمیشه و لا تهینوا و لا تحزنوا و انتم الاعلامون ان کنتم مؤمنین. این رو بهش ملت ایران معتقده. تهدید تأثیر نمیگذاره در رفتار ملت ایران، در اندیشه ملت ایران. ثانیاً اینی که به ملت ایران بگن بیایید تسلیم بشید حرف عاقلانه ای نیست. افراد با خرد که میشناسن ایران رو، میشناسن ملت ایران رو، میشناسن تاریخ ایران رو، هرگز این حرفی رو بر زبان جاری نمیکنن. تسلیم چی بشن؟ ملت ایران تسلیم شدنی نیست. ما تعرض به کسی نکردیم و به هیچ وجه تعرض احدی رو هم قبول نمی‌کنیم و تسلیم تعرض هیچ کس نمیشیم. این منطق ملت ایرانه، این روحیه ملت ایران. و البته آمریکایی‌ها، اونهایی که با سیاست‌های این منطقه آشنا هستن، میدانند که ورود آمریکا در این قضیه 100% به ضرر اوست. اونچه که او در این زمینه ضربه خواهد خورد به مراتب بیشتر است از اونچه که ایران ممکنه صدمه بخوره. صدمه آمریکا اگر ورود در این میدان بشه، ورود نظامی در این میدان بکنه، صدمه جبران ناپذیری خواهد بود بدون تردید. من به ملت عزیزمون عرض میکنم همین آیه شریفه رو همیشه در نظر داشته باشید. زندگی به حمدالله به طور عادی در جریانه. نگذارید دشمن احساس کنه که شما در مقابل او میترسید، احساس ضعف میکنید. اگر دشمن احساس کنه که شما از او میترسید، دیگه شما رو، گریبان شما رو راه نخواهد کرد. همین رفتاری که تا امروز داشتید، این رفتار رو با قوت ادامه بدید. کسانی که امور خدماتی به عهدهشون هست، کسانی که با مردم سر و کار دارن، کسانی که امور تبلیغاتی و تبیینی بر عهدهشون هست، کار خودشون رو با قوت انجام بدن و ادامه بدن و به خدای متعال توکل کنن و من نصر الله من عند الله العزیز الحکیم و خدای متعال ملت ایران رو و حقیقت رو و حق رو به طور قطع و یقین پیروز خواهد کرد انشاءالله. و السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته.
إسرائيل يجب أن تسقط وستسقط إن شاء الله. الموت لإسرائيل، الموت لإسرائيل، الموت لإسرائيل.